By the way, again, most of the family living on this farm there in North Dakota didn't have a criminal record. The dad gets arrested for, the checkpoints for not having his papers in order, and they had arrested him for not reporting the stray cattle that came onto your property. And I've looked up the North Dakota law. It's the same all over the country. He didn't have to give the cattle back. They came on his property, on his farm. Anybody who's been involved in farming and ranching knows this. So they show up without warrants, demand their way onto the property, and that's when the family said, no, you don't have a warrant, get out of here. So they summoned the $154 million MQ-9 Predator B drone from nearby Grand Forks Air Force Base. And it's got the cops, and they're going, we got great intelligence from the military. Intelligence on us, I know. Your dinner, your slaves, I understand. Don't worry, though. The whole country's going to collapse, just like you parasites want. Okay? It's all going to fall apart. Your whole family's future, you're going to be judged by your own evil. And it's going to be like a third world country. There'll be nothing for you to suck off of anymore, no matter how rich this country was. And the articles are all, they lived on the 3,000-acre family farm the police call a compound because they had different houses on it. Oh, my gosh, the father and his wife and the three sons and some of their wives live there farming. And of course, we had an ADL report yesterday. We covered on the Nightly News, and Paul Watson wrote about it at Infowars.com. A secret meeting with citizens in the sheriff's department about small government terrorists. And the manual says if people are talking about small government, report them. They're terrorists. They're these people that believe in freedom and private property and guns. They've got tractors. They know how to grow things. They've got guns. Homeland Security, ADL. Save me. In fact, I covered that on the Nightly News. Will you guys reprint me that article? Headline, Secret Sheriff's Meeting for Small Government Terrorists. And it's got the manual right there on the article. There's these people, they want small government. The ADL's like, oh, law enforcement, the citizens are there at the secret meeting. Sheriff, how do we deal with these people? They're talking to neighbors. They say they have a right to freedom. Get them! Get them! Oh, ADL, Foreign Intelligence Operation of Israel. What do we do about these evil Americans? I mean, that's what this country has become. And you read this article, Meet the Brossarts, a North Dakota family deemed so dangerous the local sheriff needed to unleash an unmanned Predator drone to help bring them in. The Brossarts alleged crime they wouldn't give back 3 cows and their calves that wandered onto their 3,000-acre farm this summer. The same aerial vehicles used by the CIA to track down and assassinate terrorists and militants in Pakistan and Afghanistan are now being deployed by cops to spy on Americans in their own backyards. But don't videotape a cop in public. They'll have a kept jury put your butt in prison for life, or they'll sure try. Prison for life. And they'll sit there with a straight face and tell the judge, I want them to go to prison. The judge's like, you bet we want them to. What do you think, in America you're going to videotape us in the city street? You don't do nothing but pay our salary, slave. Continuing here with the article, it goes on. The Brossarts are the first known suspects of the high-flying new surveillance technology that the federal government has made available to some local sheriffs and police chiefs, all without congressional approval or search warrants. We don't need no stinking congressional approval to launch wars or shut down coal-powered plants or have UN oversee elections or do whatever we want or kill U.S. citizens. That's what Obama said. I don't need to sign your bill. But if you're going to pass it, you better add American citizens in there. The Republicans are like, you bet we hate them as much as you do. He's like, good job. Keep conning them. Keep acting like we're fighting with each other. Try to get that Ringer Gingrich in there. How's that sound? They're like, you bet we'll get that job done. I'm going to play like I'm against it, though. They're like, that's a good way to fool the slaves. Ha, 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 yeah. I mean, they just know exactly what they're doing. And you've got all your excuses of why you do all this and why you need all the surveillance and violate our rights. How it's all for the good of America. Everybody knows in their gut it's pure baloney. Okay? Everybody knows, and it's going to get 10 times worse. Local authorities, not servants, authorities say that the family are known for being armed. Oh, my God, farmers that are armed. Anti-government separatist who's sprawling farm. Oh, that's really evil. Remember what the entire Homeland Security behind the closed doors training is. We've got the manuals. It's all about country boys that can survive. If you can skin a buck and run a trot line, the Pentagon, I've been to the drills. I've made films. And let me tell you, they're training to take on farmers and ranchers and people wearing John Deere hats in the drills. And they practice when they capture you, putting you on the ground and blowing your head off. I got it on video, Police State 2000. You wearing a John Deere hat, you like the Second Amendment, you like George Washington, the New World Order is training the military and police that you're a demon. You think I'm joking? This isn't satire. I got footage of cops pulling people over. They've got a citizen rule book, and they start heavy breathing and have to rest on the car in fear, going, I can't believe we found one, boss. I can't believe we found.
We're on the march.